Flosstube friends, my name is Becca and this is Sweet Shadow Girl, and we are finally back. This will be Flosstube number 155, and I think the last Flosstube that I recorded was June 4th and it is July 24th, so it's been a while and I'm out of practice, so bear with me. Welcome. If there are any new viewers checking me out, please, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. I love interacting with everybody. And thank you to my returning viewers. I know summertime, y'all are busy, views are low for us floss tubers. We're busy because the weather's nice. So thank you for taking time out of your day to catch up with me. There's been a lot going on, and I'm going to try to make this a shorter video, so there won't be much of a life update. There won't be a ton of haul. I'll show you some stuff. I have a new antique sampler, and I have some whips. I've really been trying to focus on my designing and model stitching. I do model stitch my own designs, not all of them. I do have some very great model stitchers, but I do focus on the ones that are extra special to me and that will eventually be displayed in my home. So I've been working on that because Marketplace is coming up. So I'll be doing a video for that. And if you have a favorite local stitchy shop, make sure to have them register for Needlework Marketplace, because it's going to be amazing. We have a lot of vendors this year. I think it's the second year, and it's my second year. And Bobby from Stitchin' Bits and Bobs runs it in Michigan, in Plainwell, Michigan, I believe. And it's going to be pretty fun. It's an online event, so it's not as much stress as getting to Nashville. So we'll see how it goes. So keep an eye out for that video, because I have at least, I think, 8 new releases. I'm just waiting for a couple to get back to me, which is kind of stressed me out a little bit. But anyways, so yeah, episode 155. It has been a while, so let's see if I can just get back into the swing of things. And we'll start out with some finishes. So since I've talked to you last, I've had a couple of finishes. I partner with Fat Quarter Shop to show their new stuff, which will come later. And also I get invited to do stitch-alongs and partner with them, which is a lot of fun. So actually the day of my last video, June 4th, was the first day of the release of the Sweet and Spooky Sal. And I have finished it and fully finished it. This is a haunted house wood sign that was at Target for $5 in the Target dollar spot. Gosh, the fabric I used, I think is, oh, I am terrible. 1 second and I'll go check. Okay, I found it. It is 18 count Spooky Hollow Lighter. So I guess lighter means the lighter version. By Fabric Flair, and I used the floss pack provided by Fat Quarter Shop. So I thought this was so cute, so cute. And this wooden frame I had just in my stash, and so you're gonna see this again, because I think I'm just waiting to hear back from Kate at Fat Quarter Shop. But I think I'm gonna add another piece that I am doing as a sal with Fat Quarter Shop onto this. And I'll show you that in a second. I do have another finish. This is Cabin Fever by Mill Hill. If y'all have been with me the past few months, I have been obsessed with Mill Hill and collecting them. I have an insane amount now. But this is Cabin Fever. And you can see there's still a lot of floss and a lot of beads left. Which is really cool. Of course, I use the perforated paper, but you know, it's kind of neat to have that extra stuff left. Now, this frame wasn't perfect for it, and I'm really bummed because I think the frame said it was a 5x5, but the Mill Hill stitching I think is a little bit more, so it blocks off the border. So for now, it's a finish for now, because I am creating a camping outdoor wall in our bedroom, because our bedroom's so bland. And so I stitched this for my husband for our anniversary, and I gave it to him on June 30th, which was our anniversary. But look at that. Like, there's a lot of beads, if you can see. And I really enjoyed stitching this. It's just so pretty. And it's just in a frame that I ordered off Amazon, so we can hang it or set it. So it's gonna be hung. But I'm really bummed because I stitched all the border. I don't know if it just looks dumb because it's got the border on the inside. I don't know. But for now, it's a finish, and I love it. Yeah, I messed up on the roof of the cabin. The beads are kind of wonky, but my husband doesn't notice that stuff. So, you know. All right, and then my finish for now is the latest fat quarter stitch along. So officially, it does not start until, I believe, August 20th, I want to say. But there are several of us who are quilting and or stitching ahead, so that during the stitch along they can see the finished pieces, I think is how it's going. So Halloween Memories book, and it has quilts in it, and it has stitching in the back, and it's hard to show you. I mean, they do have the pictures on the one side and the pattern on the other. This is the one that I chose to stitch. It's called Salem. We all, I guess, chose a chart, and I was a little bit late to choosing, so that's the one that I chose, which worked for me because it was small and simple-ish. I still messed up though. And they sent us, this is the first time that I've used Aurifil thread, and it was really nice to be a part of this sale, so I got to try it. So Aurifil, if you're not familiar, they come on spools, and I still separated them just like DMC. The thing is, it seems thicker than one strand of DMC, so there's a little bit more coverage, which I really like. So I may have to start collecting Aurifil thread. The only thing is the spools, storing the spools. Like, this is neat because it came in this nice little box, so you can go order this from the Fat Quarter Shop as well as the book. Speaking of the book, I am doing a giveaway on my Instagram, but it ends on tomorrow, July 25th. I decided to do the giveaway over there since I never do that. So, to win a book, which is really cool, courtesy of the Fat Quarter Shop. So, my finish is on 18 count pumpkin patch from Be Stitch Me. Look, I'm using this big giant needle. Oops, there goes a magnet. Big giant needle minder from Fat Quarter Shop. And here she is. So she's off center by like 1. I have been having a hard time focusing, I think, with stitching. I have a lot going on, and I completely messed up the border, and I had to rip out the whole, I think it was the right side of the border. One of the sides of the border I had to rip out and completely redo. And I just can't believe it's so tiny, yet I still messed up on it. But it's super cute. So I was thinking this could go up, like up at the top here, because the orange matches kind of the orange in there. And I think that would be a really cute Halloween piece. So I'm just waiting to hear if I have to finish this separately, like into a pillow, or if I could put it on that finishing piece. But so I hope, oh, there's the magnet. We'll see if I can get the magnet, because this is a double magnet. Like, this is a giant, and you can get this on Fat Quarter Shop too. This is a giant double magnet, and it's super heavy. But I didn't really have any other Halloween ones, so that's my finishes and my Foley finishes. So let's get on to my whips. There's not a ton. Like I said, I've been focusing on other things, and there are times that I just did not want to stitch. My first one was a new start on June 20th with my very good friend Leanne from Small Town Stitches, and a whole bunch of other people that keep on joining in. This is a full coverage, and it is an insane full coverage. I don't even know what I was thinking, but it's so beautiful. It's called A Beautiful Place. Here it is. And you could see by the stats that it's ginormous. I don't know what I was thinking. It's by Stitches So Beautiful. They have a Facebook group and a web page and an Etsy shop. The stitch count is 535 by 200, and it has 100 DMC colors. So basically a Hade. It is gorgeous. I had big ambitions to have it done by my 30th wedding anniversary, which is in 4 years. I started it on June 20th. I did 1,715 stitches and haven't touched it since. I think I think I started in the upper right hand corner, so there's leaves. And this much is 1.60%. And it's on 20 count ivory Ada. Ooh, words, man, words. With one strand. Now, my concern is I've never heard of Stitches So Beautiful when Leanne was talking about doing this SAL, because it's kind of her, it was her idea, and it just has grown. And so I had joined the Facebook group, and I asked a couple of people, you know, if they're working on it so that I could kind of see their progress. And actually, it's looking really beautiful and very detailed. So if you like full coverage, Stitches So Beautiful would be a good shop to check out, or a designer to check out. Next one is in one of my favorite bags, Jasmine Custom Bags. This one I worked on a bit. This is Forest Home from the Blue Flower. Janine McGowan is, I think, my favorite designer. I know you're not supposed to really, like, it's like picking a favorite child, but I really think she might be my favorite designer. It's all crumpled up in here. This was a Stitch Summit exclusive back in, I don't remember when I went, 2-3 years ago. I chose to not do it on linen. I chose to do it on 18 count arboreal by my friend Jody, Cedar River Linen. And let me just say that it looks so good on this. Might help if it wasn't upside down. See how out of practice I am? This is gonna be hilarious. Sorry for all the wrinkles, but there she is. I took this camping. My husband and I went camping out in the mountains where you just find a campsite, excuse me, and claim it. And we ended up camping in this beautiful spot, not too far from a waterfall and a creek down below us. And it was so peaceful, no cell reception or anything. And I just sat and I stitched. He cooked, he did everything. I sat and I stitched. So I did this. I did the butterfly. Look at this owl and the tree. Speaking of owls, I went to my new awesome local stitchy friend's house, Jenny, and she has a creek that runs through her property, and so we sat out at the fire pit near the creek, and we were stitching a new start that I'm going to show you, and 2 barred owls flew and landed like on tree branches above the creek, and one was just staring at me. And I'm sure you saw that at the beginning, because I didn't have a huge beginning because there's a ton of adventure pictures, and I post them all on Instagram and TikTok for the most part, and Facebook. So if you follow me on those, you've probably seen it, but it was the most incredible experience ever. There were two of them, and it was just, they were staring at us, we were staring at them, and it was the most. So this piece, even though I didn't have it with me, but it has an owl, is even more extra special. And man, Janine is just a genius with color. So yeah, so that's the section. This is based off of Pacific Northwest. That's Multnomah Falls. I got to get back to this because I really, this is going to be part of my wall that I was talking about in our bedroom. So just a couple cool experiences. The next one I've been working on is an out of print chart. I always have to do the disclaimer. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to sell it. It's going to stay in the family because I already did that once and regretted it and had to pay a lot to get it back. But it is Lady of the Flag by Mirabilia. And this is on a 16 count, which I'm not a fan of stitching 2 strands, but there's blended strands and beads on Lady of the Flag. So there she is. I've worked on like the bottom half here, and I was scared I wasn't going to have enough room, but I think I'm going to have plenty of room. But there she is. I am going to redo the back stitching. I don't know why I did it in 2 strands. I think it's a little bit too bold. I'm not sure. But she's just stunning. I have all the other out of print ones too. I have Queen of Peace, Queen of Freedom, Lady Justice. Sorry, I got hair. And I am having Brandy do a custom die for those ones too, so that they all have a similar base, but they'll have different color splotches. And my huge crazy plans are to have those stitched and have those up down my hallway. Who knows if that's ever going to happen, because this has taken me like 4 years. I really just, when you do Flosstube, it's hard to focus on one thing, because I really just want to focus and get things done, but I want content, so I work on different things, and I feel like it just takes me forever to get stuff done if they're bigger because of that. But I don't know. This other one was a new start. I think was it a Mother's Day new start, so you probably have seen it since then, or since I had a new start. I can't even talk. But a very sweet friend sent me this. I was searching for it. It's harder to find. If you know me at all, you know how special the beach and hunting for sand dollars is, with my husband and our girls when they were younger. And so when I saw that somebody stitched this, I was like, I need it. And look at the bead color. Like, it's just so pretty. And so I worked on this a little bit because we have done some beach trips. Ooh. And honestly, the only way that I could tell what's upright is the little notch at the bottom of this. Because, yeah, let me put this behind it. So I've been working on it. It's beautiful. I will be honest, I get bored because it's just the same color. Not much color changes, so it might take me a little bit, but I love every stitch. And I can't wait to have this done. And this will probably go up in our bedroom too, even though it's not camping themed, but it's going to go up in a special spot. Oh, if you have questions on this frame, I ordered it from Handmade Everyday USA Shop. Handmade Everyday Shop, not USA, because she's in Ukraine. But my friend Amy from Amy Loves Toads is making them. I know she has a wait list right now. And I think I might want to try and get on her wait list to see hers, because she does cool designs and stuff on hers. But I ordered this and this from Handmade Everyday Shop. So it's for the bigger ones and the ornaments. Just in case anybody was wondering, any fellow Mill Hill nuts like me. All right, and then my last whip is a new start. This was an unplanned start because, oh wait, no, I have one more whip. I just don't know. I just looked at my notes. I worked on my Bigfoot, but I don't know where my Bigfoot is. Huh. I'll have to look for him, maybe. But, okay, so second to last whip, if I can find my Bigfoot, it might be downstairs. And downstairs is hard to get to because my daughter came home from Canada. She couldn't find a job, and she tried for a year. And so she came home with her 3 cats, and she's staying downstairs. She is working. She has a full-time job now, and she'll be looking for an apartment. And then her husband will be coming from Canada, and they're going to make a go at it here. So going downstairs and upstairs is difficult because we have it blocked off, because my younger daughter's cat, my Grand Kitty Mal, which you probably have all seen on social media, is not a fan of other cats, and it's just better to keep them separated right now. So we have like this crazy barrier that's just very difficult. So if it's downstairs, it might just stay downstairs for now. Anyways, I digress, sorry. This was an unplanned start. It's just peer pressure and FOMO and that kind of stuff. But my friend Jenny that I mentioned, she is J Tucker Sticks and Stones Photography on Instagram. She lives about 15 minutes from me, and she had come to one of the local Stitchy group meetups, and we hit it off and started chatting and decided to hang out when we could, you know, just the 2 of us. And so I went over to her house, and we had that awesome owl experience, and we started Silver Creek Samplers Camper Sampler. Diane has been a mentor to me. She is awesome, and I'm so thankful to consider her a friend. And I love her designs. And this one, of course, is perfect for my camping wall. So originally, Jenny had ordered this fabric from Easy Stitch for Fun on Etsy. It came from another country. And she was like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't like it anymore. And I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. And so she ordered just like a brown fabric, which makes the colors pop beautifully. And I used the one that she ordered. And so this is the whole fabric, and it's 18 count. Now, the only thing that bothers me is the print is all the way against the edge when they should have had the print in some and a little bit of a border in case you wanted it framed or whatever. You're going to lose a lot of this. So that's the only thing that's bothering me. And the fact that I probably should have started it a little bit more to the right. But this is where I am. I started at the bottom so I could get the centering. And this is off. Like, I'm telling you that I have not been able to focus. I just, for some reason, just cannot focus. Just so much going on. So, the spacing's off on here. The spacing's off between the words and a couple letters, but I don't think you can tell. And I had to substitute. I'm using jack-o'-lantern silk from Bee Stitch Me, where the light yellow was supposed to go, which is the bottom, because it blended in too much. But look at that variegation. So I think that's going to look good to go in the place of where the light yellow was. But yeah, so that's my new start. And I like this fabric. It's also pretty stiff. I'm just not happy that they printed it all the way on the edge because this is as wide as the pattern is, and it just goes up, so I don't think it's gonna have much of the trees in it. So I don't know what to do, but I shall make it work. And it's just going up in our bedroom, so if it doesn't look the greatest, it's still going up. But I thought that was a cool fabric. It just, after I started on it, I was like, wait a second. I can't, like, you can't frame all the way to the edge like that. So I don't know what's going to happen. Let me go see if I can find my Bigfoot, and I'll be right back. Well, I have no idea where my Bigfoot is, which is kind of funny because he's elusive in nature and elusive in my home. So I have a picture of him that I posted on Instagram. This is a Heaven and Earth design. It's a mini version. And I put in 1,028 stitches, and that on 18 count Evergreen Pines by Fabric Flare. And he is at 37.84%. I really, really want to find him. That's so weird. I'm sure he's around here somewhere, I tell you. Okay, so those were all my whips and my finishes. I have a couple of things that I want to share with you that were gifts, and a little bit of haul. But first, I have a new antique sampler that I want to share with y'all. If you follow me on social media, you've probably already seen it. But this, I haven't even taken it out of the frame. The frame is very ugly, and I think it's a little bit more newer than the sampler. But so it's still in the glass. But I mean, right there, now you can see why I had to get a look at that cat in that house. I am loving it. So this is Anne Sharp from Blankley School. She was age 12 in 1863. And there's a little bit of ancestry. Christened June 18th, 1848 in Freesthorpe, Leno. Parents were William and Rachel Sharp. Blankley, an estate village for Blankley Hall, 11 miles southeast of Lincoln. The National School was built in 1821 by the Chaplin family. So there's a little bit of ancestry for my incredible friend Patsy to go off of whenever I do end up reproducing this, if I do. And then it says, "Wake, little child, the morning is gay, the air is fresh and cool, but pause a while and kneel to pray before you go to merry play, before you go to school." I just loved it. I just absolutely loved it. The roses, the buildings, the little animals, but that cat, man. I just loved it. So that's my new antique sampler. It's pretty great. There are a couple of fabrics that I want to show you because I was honored to be asked by Grace Note Fabrics to be an ambassador for her Fabric of the Month Club. And she is mainly the reason that I got motivated to record. Because this arrived yesterday and I was waiting on it for it to arrive. I think there are 3 people that were chosen. She had asked in her Facebook group, and I ended up with the color version, which I'm so glad that I did because this is the first one. And I chose 18 count. So this is 18 count. I Heard It Through the Grapevine by Grace Notes Fabrics. Are you ready? If you know me, you know purple is my favorite color. Look at this. And it smells so good. Like, it smells like soap. or something, but it smells good. Look at that. So jump on Facebook and get into the Grace Notes Facebook group. I'll list it down below. Because she posts things like fabrics, one-offs and stuff like that for sale in there. And I'm so excited and honored to be a part of sharing some Fabric of the Month colors with you throughout the next few months. And I actually really enjoy using Corinne's fabrics in my designs too. I email her and she'll work with me and she'll get it sent my way, and it's just the coolest thing. The other one that this one I've never stitched with, and they had reached out, and I'm actually working on reproducing a sampler that I sent them a picture of, and this was the closest that they have. So I'm gonna need a model stitcher for this because I ain't stitching on linen. But this is Lap and Loops. And so they sent me this awesome fabric. It's called Crypt Cloth, and it's 36 count. And I think this will be used for the reproduction that I'm working on. But look at that. Look at that. And this is like, it's not like super floppy. It's pretty, I don't want to say stiff, because it's not as stiff as like some of that Ada, but it's not squishy. And words are hard. You know how some linen, oh, you guys, I'm so sorry, y'all. How some linen, I should cut that out. How some linen is like squishy and it doesn't like hold up, and some people like that. This has some substance to it. Wow, that was anyways, thank you to Lap and Loops for sending that to me, and I will definitely be using it in a model. That was painful. That was real painful. I wanted to share some gifts that I've received. My husband surprised me for our anniversary. You probably won't be able to see it, but there's a new Jeep Pandora charm. And we both have Jeeps. And it says adventure on top, and then it says something, happiness is planning a trip with you, I think, or something like that. I can't read it because it's so tiny. But he had this in the box in the bag, and it was sitting in the passenger seat of his Jeep. So when we went out and I opened the door, it was there, and he surprised me with it, and I just absolutely loved it, since we both have Jeeps. So he got me that. He also bought me this. We went to Ocean Shores this weekend for a little getaway, and there is a shop that has just a huge Bigfoot section. And so he bought me a t-shirt, a couple socks, and he bought me this, which is a picnic table cloth, but it's for 6-foot table because he thought that it would look great on my Nashville display. So I will be using a Bigfoot picnic table cover in Nashville. It was very thoughtful of him. My sister is making fobs, and hopefully she gets an Etsy shop open soon, because I'm telling you, she is killing it with these fobs. And I'm gonna try and hold it up this way. So she is creating them kind of based on my designs and such. And this one's a single stranded one. I've shown you the multi-stranded one before. So there's an owl, and I love that she uses the heart clip. There's an owl, and then there's this kitty, and then there's a dog, and then there's the, oops, Bigfoot charm. Is that the right way? No, it is not. There's the Bigfoot charm. Why are you being difficult? There. So it just says believe, and it's got a Bigfoot. Yeah, so she makes these. They're really good quality, and I'm hoping she gets her Etsy shop open so that she can sell them. This was sent to me by Leanne, and it arrived when I needed it, and I look at it all the time because things have been crazy since my last video. But she sent me this. It says, maybe I can't stop the downpour, but I will always join you for a walk in the rain. I love that. That might need to be charted, like a little friendship sampler or something like that, because I love that. Now this was sent a long time ago, and I apologize to Rose because she model stitches for me. She model stitches a lot of my Bigfoot smalls, and she had sent me a gift, and I still need to get it framed. I've been going to Goodwill, but I just can't find the perfect frame for it. But she stitched me this and sent it to me, and it was in with the model the last couple, I think it was last video, I forgot. And it's just so pretty, and I love just the colors, and I need to find the perfect little frame for it. But Rose stitched that for me and sent it to me, and it just meant the world to me. It really, really did. And so I wanted to share it. So thank you, Rose. And thank you so much for model stitching and making my life easier. It's helped very much so. I also received a gift from Deb. I was not expecting this. I didn't ask if I could, because I looked on Instagram and I can't find Deb. So Deb, if you're watching, thank you so much. I haven't used it yet because I wanted to share it, but I'm definitely gonna do it because it's so cool. So it's a Bigfoot grow. Bigfoot just got easier to find. Watch it grow. Hopefully you can help me find my Bigfoot whip, because that would be great. So I'm super excited to use this. And she said that she just saw it at a local craft shop and said to myself that Becca needs one of these. And you know what, Deb? You were correct. Becca did need one of these. I'm so excited to use it. Very cool. Oh, one last thing. I don't know if I have a picture of it. So someone had reached out to me because I needed model stitchers, and they ended up model stitching a couple of upcoming future releases. Man, I was really hoping that I posted a picture, but I don't think I did. Anyways, Crystal owns a Jeep, and so Crystal sent me back the models with a Bigfoot duck. It's already on my dash, otherwise I would have shown it, and I thought I had posted a stinking picture, but I can't find it right now. So, that's a bummer. Oh, no, I did. Haha! Bigfoot duck. Like, I've never seen one like that. Can I swipe it? Oh no, that's the other thing. Yeah. So, that is the coolest Bigfoot duck ever. It's already on my dash, and it has a special spot in the front where everybody can see it because I freaking love it. So that was just so cool. So I sent her a package with the chart that with a chart as a thank you. That's what it was. And I sent her back a spring duck because she stitched a spring piece for me. And so she now has, because they only had like 4 or 5 ducks, And so I added to her duck collection. So it's the coolest thing ever. If you're not a Jeep owner, ducks are kind of a way to make each other smile. It started over a road rage incident in Canada and has grown to where you just duck each other's Jeeps and make each other smile. So thank you all for the stitchy kindness, the love. It means the world to me. It really does. And thank you for people who checked on me, wondering where I was and what I was doing when I hadn't recorded them for so long. I have a little bit more stitchy kindness, but some of it is being used for a model. So I posted in my Facebook group asking for some advice on a green color for an upcoming barn release based on my husband's uncle's famous green barn in Saginaw, Michigan. And Romy's Creations, commented and said, I think I have the perfect one. Well, not only did she send me the green, but she sent me a bunch of, so I'm using a few colors in my design. I think I'm using all of hers except for 2 grays, which are DMC, for my Nashville release. But look at all the colors she sent me. And this is Romy's Creations. Not only did she send me her floss, she's also a designer. So she sent me some charts, and these are my favorites. Patriotic, of course. And that's cute. I really want to stitch this when I have some free time. So you can get her charts. But this was stitchy kindness. Like, she just sent me these. I love it. We have become friends, and it's been pretty cool to collab with her, and I'm excited for Nashville, to where we get to reconnect. So that was awesome. I almost forgot an incredible stitchy kindness from Shelby at Scarlet Sky Designs TX. I have been working with Shelby for my finishing pieces for my Bigfoot Smalls. Can't talk. And she sent me an awesome package, and I've already posted a sneak peek on social media so I can show you these. She sent me 2 of these. It's called a s'morcouterie board. S'morcouterie board? S'mores? Love it. She sent me, and then she sent me one in this dark brown color, which is what I used for my release coming up at Marketplace. So she sent me 2 of these. Look for future giveaways. She sent me this awesome paddle, and look at, it's got stars and stripes on it. She sent me this picnic basket, and she sent me this one. She is incredible to work with and very talented. So if you're looking for finishing pieces, please go check out Scarlet Sky Designs TX, because their finishing products are amazing. And then I just have a tiny bit of haul. So we went on a trip to Winnipeg to go pick up Sam and bring her and the kitties home. And on the way, Darren drove. I'm a passenger princess. And we went through Glacier National Park, which was absolutely incredible. Like, I was so close to a mountain goat, like I could reach out and touch it, but I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. It was just the coolest experience ever. And then we drove up to, I think, Calgary, I think is where they are, and went to, oh my gosh, now I can't think of the shop. Traditional Stitches, that's what it is. So we went to Traditional Stitches, which it is like the coolest shop. So I have never been to any other shop except for Acorns and Threads and Thread Needle. So going to Traditional Stitches was the coolest thing ever. And they are in a house, in a yellow house. And the whole like first floor is just jam packed. I posted a shop video. If you want to see the shop video, I can post that too if you're not on social media other than YouTube. And they were so nice. We had gotten there and they were sitting out on the front porch. It was their lunchtime, but they still let me, you know, come inside because we basically had driven from Glacier National Park up there. And Darren did a little bit of a detour so that I could go and check them out. And so they gave me, because I always, when I go to a new shop, well, no, I've been to other shops. I've been to the ones in Michigan. But when I go to other shops, I always want to get something that has their shop name on it. And they didn't have anything, but she went upstairs and found this for me and gave me that. So I love it. So I was just going to show you what I bought from there. Since it was Canada, I got the new Moose Mill Hill kit because, you know, makes sense. And I ended up getting this for the Snow Queen, which eventually it's all messed up now, but it's all the beads. So I got that. And then I got the Punch Needle Print magazine from Traditional Stitches. It's got their sticker on it. Love it. So I got that from there, and it's a really, really amazing shop, and I loved it. And then we drove to Winnipeg and stopped by Lizzie, I think it's Lizzie B's shop. It's a small little shop, but she's got quite a bit of stuff, and she has an art gallery, and she has a spot in the bathroom where there's donated cross-stitch pieces from family members who have passed away, and they're free to a good home, and she's great. And so Sam and her husband Ryan came with me, and so we picked out the Light of Hanukkah for Sam from Artist's Alley. I've never seen this before. May the light of Hanukkah fill your heart with peace, hope, and love. And I just had a DNA test done from Ancestry, and it came back that I am Jewish. I can't remember the percentages. I'd have to look it up. But Jewish and Scottish were the big ones. And then Wales. Let me look it up really quick. Okay, so I am 44% Jewish. I am 28% Scotland, 21% England and Northwestern Europe, 4% Wales, and 3% Germanic Europe. So it was very cool. And my friend Patsy, who does quite a few of my ancestry researches for my reproductions, is doing some family ancestry for me. And I'm so excited to see. So, got that. So Lizzie B designed this herself, and Sam needed it because Sam loves narwhals. So we got that. Now these two I'm really excited to start, and I need to get some other stuff done, but I absolutely love this by Jeanette Douglas. It is 3 Pines sampler, so that is gonna go up on my wall. And then Antique Evergreen sampler by Erin Elizabeth. So got those. And then I snagged this from a D-Stash on Instagram. It is out of print. Snow Days. I don't know when I'll ever stitch it, but I snagged it. And I think that's it. I had a 1, 2, 3 stitch order, and that was for A Beautiful Place. I think I ordered all of the DMC that way, and then I also ordered the camper sampler and all of the DMC from them. And the last thing that I need to do is the Fat Quarter Shop courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop. They sent the Stitch Quarterly, which I'm a little bit late on doing, but oops, is it upside down? No, Be in My Honey. And it has a what is this? Let's open it up and see. Oh, a design board. How cute! A little design board. And what else? This one is a pretty cool one. I think I might end up stitching it. Also, it came with the floss and the fabric and this really cute needle binder. So that is cute. I usually decorate. Oh no, everything's falling. I am so out of practice, y'all. I am so sorry. You gotta bear with me. I just dropped like everything. So, how cute is that? A sailboat, June sailboat shelf life. Crows in the Corn, man, I want to make this. It's a quilt. I highly doubt I'll ever make it, but I want to. Maize flower shelf life. Home sign, that's really pretty. Beehive house. That's super cute. Simply Signs Berry. And all of these are available on Fat Quarter Shop's website. Stitch Card Set U. I love those. I gotta do that flight one. Look at the flight one. I gotta do that one. And then some quilting ones. Hullabaloo and Beechwood. I'm not going to do a giveaway this go around, but I will get these together for another one. Morning Gatherings quilt. Hidden Stars. And last but not least, they sent a Strawberry Garden book. Like this is awesome. I really, really wish that I could quilt, I guess, easily. I can make a quilt. It just takes me like forever. Like, look at this. How pretty is that? There's some really pretty ones in here. I looked through it and I was like, I really want to make quilts. But who knows? Yeah, it's just, I don't even know how to read quilt patterns. But it's pretty cool. Anyways, so thank you to Fat Quarter Shop for all of the goodies. I will get something together for a giveaway on my next Flosstube. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too long, just to get back at the swing of things. And I also hope I didn't forget anything. I will be doing a new release video coming up shortly for Needlework Marketplace, so hopefully you'll check that out. And life has been pretty crazy. I'm not really going to do a life update, except for the fact that I have heart issues. I had an SVT just before Nashville, and so it took 4 months, but I finally got in to see a cardiologist. And at the end of August, I'll have an echocardiogram. I'm seeing another specialist, and they're thinking that I might need an ablation. So if you pray, say some prayers for me. Hopefully my heart just keeps working normally and I have no more fun, crazy stuff that happens. But yeah. Other than that, Shadow turned 9 on July 15th. And we took her to Dutch Bros and she got a pup cup and they sang happy birthday to her, which I also posted the video on social media. So it was pretty cool that they made her feel special. So she's 9 years old now, my sweet, sweet puppa. So I don't think much else has happened, just little things. So just life has been crazy. I've been stressed. Things are changing, that kind of stuff. So I hope you all are safe. The world is a crazy place right now. The weather is crazy. I hope stitching just brings you comfort and that you are happy and safe. And until I see you all again, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so, so much for your love and your support, and happy stitching, everybody.